Good morning or good afternoon. Welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica Streams Coaching and Tarot. Starting a little late this morning. I'll do our daily reading and then I'll do a reading a little later for the pick of cards. So I'm going to use the Barbieri Tarot. Hope you all are doing fantastic today. It is Monday. Let's see what we got going on. Current situation is Eight of Cups. Present influence. It gets a little glary. Is the Strength card. Future influence is Wheel. What to look for? Ace of Swords, unexpected. Three of Cups, challenge. Seven of Swords, strength. Eight of Swords. Where does this lead? Queen of Cups. Five of Cups. Ace of Wands. I like that. Advice. Hierophant. Didn't I get the Hierophant as advice not too long ago? Tower is at the bottom of the deck. Know what's going on here with the Tower. Since it's the bottom of the deck, I feel like it's kind of like there could be a change happening. And that change, it's interesting because having that Eight of Swords and the Strength, I feel like, okay, well, maybe it's good that you're stuck right now because moving too fast might not be the best thing. And I think that's what this is about. So there's something where you're really you're thinking of walking away from something. Eight of Cups. You're in the midst of it probably. I need to walk away from this. I need to let it go. And I feel like it comes from, your inner strength. You're going, okay, I need to be strong. I need to walk away from this. But there is something here that's preventing you from doing that. And it might actually be a good thing. It's interesting. I don't usually get that. So let's go ahead and clarify that Eight of Cups. But I'm getting that. I mean, I'm getting it really pretty large because the Eight of Swords is in our strength. And that means that, it might be good that we can't do anything right this second. The Seven of Swords. Oh, hold on just a second. I dropped a card. Okay, I picked it back up. The Seven of Swords being in the challenge. I mean, that Seven of Swords can always be a challenge. To me, the Seven of Swords, is if you're not being honest with yourself or someone's not being honest with you, that may be the challenge, and that may be good. Why it's good that you're stuck now. Tell me more about this Eight of Cups in the current situation. Ace of Cups, Temperance, and King of Cups. Wow. Tell me about the Strength, please. Six of Cups, Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands. So, Eight of Cups here. I mean, the Ace of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Temperance. There's something here. Like, I feel like what you're walking away from something that you're kind of unsure of. There's been like a new opportunity of some sort. It could be a person, but it could be an opportunity. The Temperance is, I feel like it's like there's something here where you feel like, okay, it is getting more balanced, but you feel the need to walk away from it anyway. And I feel like you're like there's still an unsure feeling here because this is really odd energy, to be honest with you, because you would think, why would I want to walk away from something like this? Ace of Cups. Maybe that's why you're looking for something new, because I feel like there's something here where you are searching for something in the respect of Eight of Cups is a search card. I mean, you're looking for something new, and I think that could be what you're doing here, looking for that The strength is caused from, there has been something from the past where you may have received a message here with the Eight of Wands, Six of Cups, Eight of Wands. The Queen of Wands has kind of sparked your energy again. But I feel like with that energy, you're really contemplating on which way to go, which way to move. Like which should I, shouldn't there's no decision cards here, but there is decision cards here because of Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords. Anytime we have that many swords hanging out, it usually reminds us that there's something at play here. Tell me more about the wheel and the future influence. What is the wheel, please? Three of Pentacles, World, Queen of Swords. So we have the wheel and the future influence, which I feel like talks about, time moving, things are moving forward. And it has to do with some kind of team effort with the Three of Pentacles, World, coming to like a conclusion of some sort or reaching a goal. And I think what the wheel is now you're looking for where to go, or you will be looking for where to go. Okay, where do I go next? What do I need to do next? So the Queen of Swords is very particular in, having that guide here. But I feel like the wheel is saying that there is something that's coming to an end with that World card. And it does have to do, it looks to me like work or something that you're working with people on. And now you're saying, okay, now what am I going to do? And I feel like that's kind of the question moving forward. I do like that the wheel is there because I feel like that needs to happen. The Ace of Swords is what to look for. I mean, this could be the truth. It could be that aha moment. There's always a feeling of victory with the Ace of Swords as well, but I'm getting more the feeling of looking for the truth, looking for answers. Look for the truthful answers because you have the Seven of Swords in the challenge, and the Seven of Swords can be about being devious. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords, please. Seven of Cups, Five of Swords, Four of Swords. Your choices on how to handle a situation, Seven of Cups to the Five of Swords. This is what this Ace of Swords is about. I feel like what's happened here is that you've had some time to really consider this situation. And I feel like you're going to understand the situation. So Seven of Cups, choices. How much energy do I give something? Four of Swords. Maybe I just chill for a bit. I'm still thinking that you're going, okay, I need to still stay chilled. Not give it up, but not like put all your energy towards it either. And that's the Four of Swords. The Ace of Swords is the clarity on how to do that or what to do. But I feel like the Ace of Swords is that. Like, okay, I need to just rest. No, don't make any super bold moves yet. Okay, so the Three of Cups. Shuffle that guy. What is the Three of Cups? So we have the Three of Cups in the unexpected. In this deck, it talks about having someone that around you that makes you feel like you can do anything, basically good friends, good people, but it's more about that uplifting. These people really make me feel like I can, conquer the world. And if I can't, it's okay too. Like that's what this card is about. And that's what it talks about in the little booklet on the Three of Cups here. Tell me about this Three of Cups in the unexpected. Three of Swords, Ten of Cups. Oh, okay, so there is something where you were definitely hurt regarding a relationship, but I feel like the Ace of Wands is a new opportunity here with this, and it comes from if this person that you've had kind of an out with really like made you feel good and uplifted you. I think there's going to be a new opportunity here with that Ace of Wands and the Ace of Wands showing up over here coming in, and it's going to be unexpected, but I feel like there's something nice here, and I think it will bring out some new energy with you, and maybe that's another reason why it's good that you're kind of feeling stuck a little bit. The Seven of Swords is in our challenge, and I do feel like this is understanding the truth, people being devious a little bit. This Seven of Swords looks to me like a hangman type card, but It's not. When I look at the picture, that's what I think of. Because let's see, where here the Seven of Swords in this, it's a little different. They're all a little different to some degree or another. Forego the swords and go straight for the wisdom. Be open and be vulnerable. Dance with the serpentine powers that connect earth and sky. Lose yourself in careless flow. Transform yourself and transform your problems. Okay, so that's the challenge. Being vulnerable, being allowing yourself to be truthful. That's going to be hard here. It's going to be hard to be vulnerable with something. There's something where you need to probably admit something that will make you feel weak. Again, we're going back to that strength there. I have to be strong. I can't be vulnerable. That's the energy that you're in right now. So that's going to be really hard to pass up. The Eight of Swords, let's take a look at this one. The Eight of Swords in our strength. Magical weapons are gifts from the gods, and the gods never give anything away for free. To be human is to be vulnerable. Again, vulnerable. Without without vulnerability, humans become something other than human. That's interesting. Magical weapons are gifts from the gods, and the gods never give anything away for free. I still feel like there's something here where it's good that you haven't moved forward too much, but I do feel like as well, um, isn't it really okay? So what I'm getting, like just thinking about the Seven of the Swords, and they're together there, sitting in the challenge and the strength. It's it's challenged to be that vulnerable person, but you need to be. So that's the strength, and also to understand that I think the value of it too, and I think that you understand it, but it doesn't make it any easier, if that makes sense. We have the Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups and where this leads, and I like the Queen of Cups in general. Um, let's see what this is about. I like this actually. I should do this more often is look at the booklets because this deck has its own magic. And it always has to me. But if I try to read it too much like the regular Rider White, it's not as magical. It's same with the Somnia. They're different. They're different on purpose. They're to lead us in a different path when we're doing our readings to test us a little bit too. Um, Eight of Cups. I mean, Queen of Cups. What is the Queen of Cups? Okay. Nine of Swords, Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles. There may be something here where you're a little bit stressed about a situation the celebration. Um, but I feel like it comes from you caring a whole lot about this situation. So the Three of Pentacles, maybe you're working on something at work or with this person that's causing issues here. um, but I feel like, okay, yeah, stress, right? But again, I feel like once you release the Nine of Swords, the Four of Wands is like, okay, let's celebrate working together, working together as a team. And I feel like whether it's working together in work or working together just as people, I feel like that's what that's saying. And then we have the Five of Cups. So there could be a disappointment. Now let's see, the Five of Cups in here is a little bit different too. So you got to look at the card. And this is Five of Chalices. Do you really want to do this? You are willing to risk your life because you think I'm yours for the asking, or worse, for the taking. You are mistaken. What's mine is mine, and I'm not sharing. You'll find no comfort here. You may, this could definitely be an energy of being like on guard. You know, I don't feel like I feel like it's you be more on guard. How much do I want to give? Again, back to being vulnerable. How much do I really want to give? Again, and it could have to do with disappointment. I'm not going to take that away from the Five of Cups at all, because to me, that's really what Five of Cups is truly. And when we're disappointed, what kind of attitude do we get sometimes? This kind of attitude. I'm not here for you to take from me, basically really being overtly strong, a pain in the rear. But I feel like realistically, it comes back to this vulnerability. The vulnerability is setting the stage here. And until you can do that, it's going to be really hard to move on and move forward, because this is part of that. I feel like that's part of that. And then we have it. Where does it lead? It leads to the Ace of Wands. So let's take a look at the Ace of Wands. What is the Ace of Wands here? I really like this Ace of Wands. And we could read that one too. Why not? Like, what the heck? I should just do, um, oh, the Ace of Wands. Let's see. From fire, I am. From fire, I am, came, and to fire I will return. I carry this primordial fire in my belly. It is my power. Humans have their own fire, but most drown it with rules and nonsense instead of tending it and letting its warmth inspire their souls. So, in other words, there may be a feeling, I like it, a feeling to just let go and have a good time and enjoy and embrace a new beginning, just like it's really Ace of Wands. Let's clarify this Ace of Wands. I like that card too. Okay, tell me more about the Ace of Wands here. Okay, Judgment, Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. So, yeah, it's kind of like a renewal, but it, again, let's see, let's look at the Seven of Wands. You've stood up for yourself. I think that you have, you know, I think this is more, in this case, the Seven of Swords is more, yeah, I know exactly what I need to look for. I know what I need to do. The Judgment is that renewal feeling, that phoenix feeling, coming out of your shell and then enjoying a brand new beginning of some sort. And I feel like it is a good beginning. Um, I like it. I like this reading a lot. We have the Hierophant in our advice, and yes, I'm going to read on that one too. Why not? I love getting new stuff. So I'm doing it while I'm doing the reading. And I know some of you probably think I'm crazy. Listen, my children, listen to the ancient wisdom of the universe. If you want to know how to live so that you may die well, within your bodies rests a spark of the divine. And if released, will give you the power to make a heaven on earth. It's up to you. It's up to you on how you live your life. And if you live it well and enjoy a little bit of spirituality and entrust the universe to do what it's supposed to do. And with the tower at the bottom of the deck, I feel like that's really true. Like, the tower is part of trusting the universe, because the tower only comes in when it needs to come in, when it's important that it comes in. And then having this as advice, I think it's awesome. I think it's just saying, trust yourself, trust the divine. Your life is only as good as you live it, right? I mean, we live, we die. I mean, yeah, and there's everything in between, but ultimately, how serious do we take it? And how much can we just relinquish control and say, I'm just going to enjoy the days, enjoy every day. I need to hear that kind of advice, but I really feel like that's what it is. Relinquish that control, let it go, let the tower take over, let it do the work it needs to do to head you in the right direction and give you a brand new beginning over here. And I feel like with this Three of Cups, there's a really good feeling behind that Three of Cups. It's not just friendships, it's really feeling uplifted as well. And while we're here, I will read that in the Three of Cups, because that one's fun. I like how it feels. They wonder why I love him so. he is brave and beautiful and takes chances. He's not afraid to fall. And really, he falls a lot for an angel. He makes me wish I were better. And isn't that what friends do? Make you better than you were? And that's what I like about that. It's an uplifting card about being around people that make you better. Um, and I feel like but that's gonna feel good when it comes in unexpectedly. Someone is gonna make you feel better, or even regardless of what else is happening around there. I like that card. Anyway, I'll leave it right there. Take care. Have a beautiful day.